It was time to go to France and we couldn't be more excited. We chose the overnight ferry for the first class entertainment. We had a whale of a time, but it was all about getting ready and in shape and getting plenty of exercise for lifting these big carp all week, so it was straight up to the top deck. And then we saw France in sight, business time. We arrived at Langautier nice and early, and the owner collected our gear and took it straight to our swim. It does leave a bit of a mess, and it took us quite some time to sort of get our base camp set up and get ready for fishing. Once base camp was set up, we decided to chuck a couple of rods out on spots that have done us fish in previous sessions, and then after dinner we planned to go out on the boat and have a look around the lake in more detail. Now, little did we expect what was about to happen.
There we go, welcome to back of the landing net. It's been a crazy first hour down here at Langautier, and what have you got there, Hilts?
35.10.
35.10, 33 on the nose, got a brace of 30s in the first hour. Welcome to the show, it's going to be a good one.
Oh my lord. Nice.
Hey, he's happy with that.
You're going to be loving that, Jay.
Oh, amazing. It's as good seeing them go back
Oh yeah?
as it is getting them out. What a start. Hello and welcome to Back of the Landing Net. Really exciting one to start the year off this year. Back down in my favourite French lake, Langautier, in a little town called Gaffamo, famous for being obliterated in World War II, but more famous to me because there's some lovely carp in there. It's a lovely place to be. The food's great, the family that own the lake's great, and I'm here with my good mate Ian. I've had many great sessions with him here over the years, and we're hoping this is going to be the same really. So we've been really blessed. First week of April, the weather is absolutely stunning. The lake's about 4 acres in size. It's probably 100 to 130 carp in here. There's a few known 50s, some 40s, lots of 30s, and a few smaller 20s in there as well. But if we're on our game, the action could be quite good. Last time we came here, albeit much later in the season, the fish were a bit more awake, we had 30 carp. I think our target this week is going to be carp each per day. If we end on 14 carp, that'd be amazing. If we get ourselves something special in terms of size along the way, that's going to be even better. So I'll show you a quick look around the lake, and we're going to get going.
Now, the first thing to tell you about this lake is that it is absolutely immaculate. There's a stone path going all the way around the lake. All of the swims are huge, easily doubles. There's 4 swims on the lake, and the owners, as well as the previous owners, have kept it absolutely immaculate. Doesn't matter what time of year you come here, everything looks absolutely pristine. Cradles on the swims, rubbish bins on the swims, electric if you need it, but the lake itself is absolutely stunning. This is the 7th year we've come here now. We've been here with our families as well. The lodge that you get, you can sleep in it if you wish. There's cooking facilities, obviously shower facilities. You can charge up all of your gear here. It's got everything you need for a very comfortable session, and we love it.
Right, one of the first things we're going to do, obviously get camp set up, then we're going to get out in the boat. We're going to get our life jackets on, and we're pretty sure we know where we want to fish, but it does pay to get out there, have a feel around of the swims, find our little spots we want to fish, maybe get a little bit of bait in early doors, just while we're setting up, and kind of familiar ourselves with the area that we've got to fish in. And I think that sets you up nicely for the week. If you find 3 spots you're fishing, maybe even a 4th and a 5th as options too. But yeah, I would use this, get out and have a good look, that's for sure. There we go, 37 pounds one, and about 6:30 in the morning. Coming quite easy at first, but then didn't it scrap under the rod tips? Well, over the moon. Hilts Had one about £10, probably 2 hours ago, but what a fish. Absolute lump. Back of the landing net. Let's get you back, mate. God, look at that. What a fish. Right, well this is our swim. There's 4 swims across the lake, and what we've decided to do, much like we done last time, is fish from the same swim. This swim is called Shell Swim, and you've got a view of most of the lake. Some of it's unfishable from here, which is probably where the fish are going to hold up because they know we're here. But it does mean we can help each other out. We can have a bit of a social. For us, it's almost more about that than it is the actual fishing. Having a bit of a laugh, listen to some music. He needs some help with his angling as well, you know. So Ian, he's all right, but you know, with some guidance, he should be well away, hopefully. So yeah, really good options. We've got islands to the left, centre, and right. There's a little one over there. We've seen sort of fish topping in the bottom corner in the deeper end so far already. It looks good to go. We're all set up and pretty excited, really. I'm going to make it so that between you and me, his language is a little bit off, so I'm going to try and, you know what I mean, try and keep him off camera as much as possible. So leave it to the old experts in it. But yeah, lovely looking swim, lovely weather. Carp are starting to show. Let's go. Right, here we go. It has been a really slow 24 hours, which can happen this time of year. And we just made our minds up to leave the lake for a day. Hilts was just in the shower. I've had mine. And we weren't expecting anything. 33-pound 6 mirror off the middle of my 2 islands over there. Goes away with a really gingerly run. But what a result. Back of the landing net. Let's get him back. And now we're going to have to maybe think twice about going to the shops. But sometimes I think a little bit of a break off the lake can do you good. Chance to reset. We know there's a chance of catching one now. So yeah, I still think a couple of hours break. Come back. Hopefully they're back on the munch. And me and Hilts can get into a few more. Thank you very much, mate. You can go and tell some of your mates over that side of the lake. Hilts is fishing. It's his turn next, hopefully. Oh. And they disappear just like that. You think you've got no water in front of you? Wrong. They disappear in less than half a metre. So, oh. Right, let's go. Right, absolutely well chuffed. As you can see, we're outside a French supermarket. There's always some interesting characters in these places, always some interesting food too. So a nice little break off the lake, and we're going to have a little look around and might get a little box of wine or two as well. So yeah, let's go.
And the time off the lake was just what we needed. With the lake rested, the rods were in no more than about 45 minutes and Hilts was into a fish. Right, after filming all of that playing of the fish, seeing it in the net here, got some bad news unfortunately. I forgot to hit record on the camera. So here's some lovely pictures of Ian's carp. And yeah, really sorry, mate. I did not do that on purpose. But what a fish. Glad I got some good photos for you. And yeah, sorry once again. And Here's Ian putting that carp back in the lake.
There we go, off to make someone else's day. Right, in terms of baiting, my approach is pretty much the same as it is any lake I fish. I took a couple of years ago, I took a year out from being sort of experimental with rigs, and I just stuck to one rig. And this is my solid bag rig. Size 8 hook, size 10 barrel wafter. And that year, whether it was winter, spring, summer, autumn, I just caught quite well. So I've decided, you know, that's how I fish, unless there is a situation where there might be heavy weed, or I want to fish on the surface, or there's some sort of extreme circumstances where I might need to change my rig. That is my sort of go-to rig. It presents almost everywhere, and it's done me some really big fish, and I'm sure it will do again on this session. If that for some reason isn't happening, there might be some areas maybe around the lilies here. I might fancy a Ronnie rig. The good thing about that is it resets itself. If I get a knock, a liner, a bite that doesn't convert, it's just going to sit back down, reset itself. And for that, I'll be using the same bag mix, which is a sort of krill and halibut mix, and be using mesh bags just instead. And you can kind of see the sort of prep I've done in terms of getting ready. That's my backup bags. I've made up about 20 to 30 solid bags, and I'll keep replacing those as I use them. So if I use 5 or 6 in a day, I'll sit there in the evening and retie 5 or 6. So I've got a good level of bait topped up. What we've done, they obviously sell their own bait, which I would recommend thoroughly. We've gone and bought 25 kilos of the lake pellet. We're one of the first on of the season, and we know the owner would have been feeding them this all throughout the winter. So you'd be a bit of a fool not to sort of come down here and take some of the lake pellet. You know, if you buy boilies, you're sort of looking 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pound a kilo, whereas lake pellet, you're talking about £1 a kilo. So I think it's a great thing to do. That's going out with all of our rods, and the idea is bait little and often. We've sort of identified the spots that we want to fish. We know the lake well, so we know some good spots. We're not going to overcommit on bait, but we're going to build that up during the week. By the end of the week, hopefully we've got a couple of prolific spots that are working for us. If that isn't the case, then we'll kind of readjust and we'll let you know. But yeah, all good.
The nights were still very cold, contrasted with the days that were sort of mid-20s. But this morning, Hilt's had a lovely surprise. Woke up to this fantastic morning carp with the mist rolling. Absolutely stunning. Best way to wake up when you're carp fishing. Look at his little smile. He is happy for a change.
There he slowly goes.
Nice.
And the good news is, he's had a double take. We got another one away now. We got to do that all over again. There we go. There's the second of the morning's brace. Couple of 30s. That's not a bad morning, especially with a good night's sleep as well. And this one's got some stunning scales. Good work, mate. Let's get him back.
Cheers, Jack.
Here he is.
There he is, Mr. Angry.
It is ice cold this morning. All of the landing nets were frozen over, so I'm going to go make Hiltz a nice coffee after this to warm him up.
There he goes.
Absolutely freezing, but you're happy with that.
Oh yes, I'm happy. Cold and happy.
Yeah, good angling, good angling.
Cheers, chap.
Here he is, Hot Rod Hilton.
Hot rod, you mean big rod?
Nah, that's filth.
Sorry.
Cannot have that. Let's redo that. Going around the corner again. How's this one feeling?
Hard to tell really, you can't really tell, can you?
No, you can't with these. They seem to put up their battles right under the rod tips really, but we were just saying a 40
rod under this tree.
40 would be nice. Yeah.
You need to just keep walking round all night, you do.
Oh, come on. Right, there we go, mate. Nice start to the evening. You've got to be happy with that.
£32.
£32. Rods have been in 40 minutes.
That, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a good night. Tonight's the night. You're not very chatty, Ian. Hey.
Nice.
How happy he is. Look how happy.
Yeah.
He was saying earlier, it's the happiest he's been in 20 years.
Ooh, 10 minutes.
All of our evenings involved watching a bit of football, watching the bats fly around, and looking after the owner's cat, who is particularly friendly and quite welcome on the swim in the evenings, to be honest with you.
Right, here he is again with another one. I'm thinking about calling him the cockerel, because every morning he gets me up, not with a cock-a-doodle-doo, but with a carp-a-doodle-doo. Yeah, congrats mate, another one.
Cheers, chap.
What?
He's a big fat £29.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's got a big belly on him. But yeah, these fish definitely feeding in the mornings. And it's a cold one today.
There he goes.
Happy
That was
days.
a quick disappearance, but yes, happy days and mornings.
Especially the mornings. Right. Oh, bird shit.
He was taking some line, huh?
That absolutely flew away. And it's a rare bite in the middle of the day, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that's on a fairly tight hook. Okay.
Oh, wow. There's a £70 plus catfish in here, by the way. Just in.
Don't say that. Don't want him round that island. Maybe back, maybe down.
Right, apologies for the language once again. We're a bit worried it's going to go around that tree there. So if you got young kids watching, sorry about that.
Right, that's on a really tight. That's one stop off, nearly locked. Oh, he's nice.
There we go, we think we've got a nice fish here. Let's get the net. He's a bit of a unit, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Here he comes. I think we've got ourselves a chunk. Hey, right mate, we thought we had a good one. It was about 37.4.
37.4.
Middle of the day as well, which is something we haven't seen so far. And yeah, it literally put up a big scrap. I think he's blind in this eye. I'm going to call him one-eyed Winky. So yeah, great angling again, mate. What a roll you're on. This one has been feisty from the moment it came in. So I reckon he's going to go away with anger. Look at that. Under the rod tips.
Straight through me with a rod.
You can get my rod if he wants. What a mate. Right, after quite a flying start for me, it's been a sort of difficult couple of days really. I've not had a knock on the rod in 2 days now. And Hilts has been flying, you know, he's really got a spot there on the corner of the island sort of pumping, you know, all of his fish are coming from the same spot. He's got that going, and I'm of a little bit of a loss. So I think Hilts is going to come along as well. I think we're going to wander around to the other side of the lake this morning and do a day session over the back there. You just see this island here, and down into that corner over there. It's the deepest water in the lake, and obviously the lake water is still really cold, and we've seen a lot of fish topping down there. It seems to be where fish are holding up, so we'd be idiots if we didn't sort of give it a bit of a go and try and get one out around there. So we're just going to load up the barrow that's on site here that you can just use with some day gear and try and nick a carp from around there. Needs something to happen because it has been quiet. Although I can't grumble this. It could have been raining every day. Got beautiful sunshine. I'm out on the bank. Could be at work. So happy days. Happy days. Right. Well, it hasn't paid off going round to the other side of the lake. I'm quite annoyed with myself because I saw a fish top. I've bought in one of my solid bags, and rather than use another solid bag, I've just hooked a mesh bag onto it and put it over to where the fish topped, and I've got a run there exactly where the fish was, and yeah, it's come off. It wouldn't have been hooked properly. The mechanics of the rig, yeah, so lazy. I should have just put a solid bag on, but yeah, it just goes to show those little percentages, those little minor percentages can cost you fish at times. So not really a day lost, but I think tomorrow we're just going to work on staying on the swim. My end of the lake is quite shallow. It sort of averages sort of 4 foot, where Hilts' side it drops down to kind of 8, 9, 10 foot, and it's those kind of real depths, probably where they've been held up over winter in the colder weather, where Hilts is getting his bites. So there's not really a lot I can do with my swims other than kind of be persistent and kind of wait it out. I know they're good spots. I know my baits are presented well. I know there's a better bait there, so if any fish come over it, I will get something eventually. But yeah, just got to be patient, unfortunately. You get little moments in these during these sessions, and yes, holding the nerve, not doing anything different, just being patient, waiting for something to come along. So hopefully it does. There we go. 49lb 2oz and a new common carp PB. What a fish. What an unbelievable unit of a fish. I actually can't believe it. That's a long, many years of carp fishing to get a fish like this. And I'm absolutely buzzing. Back of the landing net. What a fish. Look at that. Just get you back in the water. Hey, off you go. Come on. Oh, that is so amazing. To get a PB common that's sort of over £10 bigger than what I've had before, 49lb 2. Oh my God, that's fish of a lifetime territory, and I don't even know if that's beatable. That's something else, and that's why we keep coming back here. You know, these fish are getting bigger year on year. We've just been looking at it. We think that's a carp that I caught here in 2021 October, when I came down here with my family, and I had it at 38.12. Now that 38.12 common is actually my current PB. So I think I've beaten my common carp PB with my old common carp PB 4 years later, sort of 10 or 11 pound heavier. So yeah, I'll come back in, that's £3 a year they're putting on. So I'll come back in 3 years time. There's every chance that carp's going to be upper 50s, pushing 60. So fish of a lifetime. I'm absolutely buzzing, and I just want Hilts to get himself a 40 now. With the 30s we've got, with that being like an unbelievable fish, if he can get a 40 now, it'd just be absolutely amazing session. Come on.
Oh, so it's on there.
You in?
Yeah, but it's little. If it's anything.
Oh. There we go. Another absolute lump, £34.4, middle of the day. It's turning into be probably our most productive day actually. Hilts has been smashing it. I've not had one for a few days, so this fish is more welcome than ever, and it's turning into a good session, to a very good session now, pretty quickly. And if we can get a few more, we'll be well on the way to it being pretty memorable. Let's get you back at the landing net. Good to see him go back. There we go, what an afternoon it's been. Seems like it's been fish after fish. I've had nothing for a few days, then 2 in an hour, and I'd like to say I've done something different and make out it's quality angling, but nah, same spots. Just have to be patient, wait for the fish to come along. But it's turned into quite a session now, and quite a memorable day. Back at the landing net. Let's get this one back. Oh, very nice. There we go, mate. That's what you've been waiting for. £42, 4 ounces. Both got 40, and that is a lump.
It is a lump, mate.
Tell you what,
Feels a lump.
same thing again. First light, these lovely misty mornings, and yeah, what a session, mate.
Bye bye.
Off he goes. There you go, mate. He's whinging about a bad back, but he keeps catching them.
Like you wouldn't believe.
He keeps catching them though. It's your own fault. It's self-inflicted for being such a good angler.
I'll go with that.
There we go, second of the morning. Bite time is regular as clockwork here, it seems, in Hilt's side of the lake, and 28.8 this one, so not a bad carp at all. In fact, one of the smallest, so just shows how good the stamper fish have been. But well, let's get him back.
Bye.
Hey, he's off. What a mate. But we're all packed up, ready to go. It's been a great week. It's time for someone else to fish this lovely water now. I'm pretty sure we'll be back here sometime soon. Tight lines. See you next time. Bye.